What up, everybody? It's your boy M to the H, Money Hungry, and you're tuning in to MHTV, Mile High TV, where we stay a mile high above all. And in this video, we're going to be talking about NBA 2K19 shooting guard builds. If you haven't checked out my last video, go ahead and check it out, where I'm breaking all the builds for point guards. Okay, let's get into the shooting guard stuff. A shooting guard is somebody that's going to be out here getting all the buckets for the team. Somebody that your point guard could rely to. If I go ahead and hit that R1 circle to hit the shooting guard, he should be able to give me a bucket at an instant. A shooting guard job is real easy. All you gotta do is get buckets, play good defense, and good team ball. In my last video, I started talking about how having a good size on a point guard is very good for your team, and with the same build as a shooting guard, the highest you can go to is 6'8". If you're going to make your shooting guard, you might as well make him 6'8", and if you're not going to make him 6'8", you might as well just make him a point guard. Being at 6'8" will give you advantage of all the point guards. You will be taller than every single point guard that there is out there, and on top of that, you'll be the same height as any other shooting guard out there. And on top of that, if they move you up to a small forward, you'll be able to hang with them big boys out there. And of course, for your arm length, you gotta make the longest arm possible, and for your weight, skinniest as possible so you can get good speed with them, and your shoulder width, the widest possible so he'll be a little bigger. Okay, now since we got the size of your player out the way, now let's start breaking down on these builds. One of my favorite builds as a shooting guard will be a 6'8" pure sharpshooter. A pure sharpshooter is somebody that got primary 3 and secondary 3. And with a pure sharpshooter, you'll be able to stretch out the floor, and you'll be able to hit little pick and pops with them, and it'll be definitely somebody that can hit all the threes because they got 99 threes. I mean, who can't hit a 3 if you got 99 threes? On top of that, a pure sharpshooter got 4 Hall of Fame badges, which is very, very overpowered in this game. You got Hall of Fame catch and shoot, Hall of Fame deep range deadeye, Hall of Fame corner specialist, and cornerless limitless range. Honestly, those 4 Hall of Fame badges gonna get you far into this game. Very overpowered, very easy to use. And if you're a beginner in this game, having a pure sharpshooter is gonna be one of the easiest builds to play with, because you can never go wrong with somebody that can shoot really, really good. Okay, after a pure sharp, what I'll make is probably like a 2-way sharp or a sharp shooting defender. It's either or. You can either put defending first and then 3-pointing second, or you can put 3-pointer first and defense as a secondary. And both of those will be definitely overpowered. The developer already said defense is a major focus in NBA 2K19, so having a defender on your team is definitely a plus. And also, if you have somebody on the other team that's just going off on you, scoring all the buckets, it's time to make those defensive adjustments to have your defensive lockdown on their best player. And on top of that, you'll be able to make all your shots because you definitely have the 3 points shooting in there, and you're going to have all your shooting badges, which is definitely overpowered. Another good build to have is probably the sharp shooting shot creator. You will put shot creator first, and then you put sharp shooting second. You can even switch those two around and make you a shot creating sharpshooter at 6'8", and that build would be pretty dope as well. As a shooting guard, you definitely want to make somebody a shooter. You definitely don't want to make slashers driving to the rim where people is expecting you and waiting for you in the paint to block your shot. I mean, if you gonna make a slasher, you might as well make them a power forward or a center, or maybe even a 6'10" small forward. I'm gonna be breaking those down, and later on in my other videos as small forward, power forwards, and center, which are coming up soon. Another way to go as shooting guard is to make you another ball handler. I will make a player that is playmaking secondary, like a playmaking shot creator, or I get good ball handling and still make buckets. A playmaking shot creator would definitely go really nice in the role of a shooting guard. You still be able to do all the shot creator stuff, and on top of that, you be a secondary ball handler for your team. At 6'8", a playmaking shot creator will still be able to speed boost, so that's always a plus. If you do go the playmaking route as a shooting guard, you could make a pure playmaker. That build will also be able to speed boost as well. See, now if you have a playmaker at the shooting guard spot, now you can have your point guard as a shooter, somebody that you can rely on to make buckets, kind of like your role got reversed. You can even go with a sharpshooting playmaker at the 2 if you like. And at 6'8", that's definitely a pretty nice size to have. You will still be able to distribute the ball, get your teammates involved, and make plays. And on top of that, you will be able to stretch the floor out to hitting them threes. Another build that I would recommend as shooting guard is a sharpshooting slasher. I know I said earlier in my video, slashers are really not that good because threes is always better than twos. But I mean, if you put 3 points at secondary or even primary, and then just have finishing and driving as the other, then I mean, you still be good enough to stretch the floor out. A sharpshooting slasher or a slashing sharpshooter is definitely a pretty hard build to guard, because if you sag off of him, they're just gonna bust in your face, and if you play a little too close, they're just gonna drive to the rim, and with the badges that they got, it will be definitely hard to defend. But with that build, you gotta be able to know how to stretch the floor, you gotta be able to know how to create spacings for your other teammate, and not just stand underneath the rim trying to get easy buckets, because that right there does not help with your teammates if you're just clogging up the paint. A lot of slashers have that issue of just clogging up the paint and being nearby the rim, and that's definitely not good at all. And in the NBA 2K19, they was talking about the takeover system, where if you get hot, you will get your attribute boosted up. And I heard from Mike Wang that for your primary attributes, it'll go up anywhere from 10 to 12, and your secondary will be 5 to 6. So just imagine if you have anybody that can shoot, like a pure sharp or sharpshooting shot creator, or anybody that has a 3 by their name, that's definitely finna boost you guys' attributes up all the way, and it'll be harder for you to miss easy shots. Being a shooting guard is really not that hard of a position to play, because all you really gotta do is just get buckets for your team. Like, if you're gonna be the one that ball hog as a shooting guard, that's okay, because that's the only position you're allowed to do that. You're supposed to shoot the ball, you're supposed to take your shots. So I mean, the best build for me to recommend is trying to get somebody that can shoot, like a pure sharp, or get you a shot creator that can create your own shot. Because if a point guard just pass to you and just tell you to go to work, you gotta go to work and get that bucket. And please try to avoid all the builds that cannot shoot the ball, because let me remind y'all one more time, 7 threes will be way faster to get than 11 twos. Threes will be always better than twos. If you made it this far into the video, like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. You've been watching MHTV, Mile High TV, where we stay mile high above all. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. And on my next video, I will be talking about small forward builds. And I'm out. Holla.